competition, strawberry blonde. In fact, Mick Robertson here says there's no such thing as strawberry blonde, auburn or redhead. All posh words for ginger. That's what we're talking about.
Less than 4% of the world's population have ginger hair, and it's never been more stylish to be red and proud. In ancient Greece, red hair was thought to show courage. In Denmark, it's seen as an honour, and legend has it that King Arthur did in fact have ginger hair. But earlier this year, it was revealed that life could literally be more painful if you're a redhead. And last year, it was reported that a sperm bank in Denmark was rejecting samples from ginger-haired men. A recent survey showed that 99.3% of redheads had been bullied due to the colour of their hair, and reports of attacks on ginger-haired people are never far from the headlines. But now, with a brand new dating site aimed exclusively for redheads, is this perception about to change? Well, joining us now is Rebeckah Vaughan. She says being ginger has ruined her life.
Meanwhile, Sam Heekin says he embraces his red roots and says it makes him stand out from the crowd. And welcome both. Lovely to see you. So, Sam, you've set up a website which helps redheads find a date. So the fact that that even exists must mean that redheads need help.
I wouldn't say they need help, because there's different dating sites out there that cater for all interests, whether it be race or just, you know, going down to the pub or the cinema, stuff like that. So, but I do think that redheads lack, you know, a bit of self-confidence, which they should already have. So I've just started the site really to give them that confidence. So
from your own experience when you were growing up, I mean, did you think having red hair affected you?
I think every redhead gets teased at some point in their life, but I mean, that's just when really you need to sort of step up and be proud and sort of fight against the bullies. And then once they realise that you're happy with that, then, you know, they seem to sort of lay off a bit once you embrace it.
It's kind of unfair that you've got to fight against something that you're born with, isn't it?
I suppose so, yes, in a way, but I mean, it wasn't that bad for me, to be honest. I mean, I think it's like anything, you know, when you're children, you get picked on for being a bit overweight, redhead. I think that's just the way it is in society at the moment. So you just need to just embrace what you've got and be proud of what you've got, really.
So did you have any problems picking up girls when you were younger?
I wouldn't say I've had problems, but I definitely think you lack self-confidence by being a redhead, because obviously, you know, blondes are in the limelight and stuff like that, so there's not that many redheads in the limelight until lately, where we've seen a lot of celebrities like
dyeing their hair.
Exactly,
red.
Dyeing their hair red. Exactly, like Prince Harry. You know, you've got a lot of celebrities now that are not.
I don't think Prince Harry dyes his hair.
Oh, no, not. I just mean that he's a natural redhead.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, there's a lot of celebrities at the moment that are dyeing their hair red.
OK, so, Rebeckah, very different picture to your life, actually. I mean, you say from the age of 7, actually, it started the teasing for you at school.
Yes.
And that you'd come home in tears every day.
Yeah, it was terrible. But you see, I don't class him as having red hair. He's got brown hair.
African sunset.
A little bit of red in. My hair was, like, red. He's quite tanned. I'm literally white,
there's a
blue.
picture of you when you... But beautiful, look at you. Cute little thing. But for you, you didn't see that. You just hated what you saw. But mainly because of the impression that other people gave you about yourself.
I was a massive target. It didn't matter who else was in the playground, they would target me because I had red hair.
And you wanted to dye your hair, and your mum said to you that you needed to wait until you were 15.
Yes.
And your mum she was naturally redhead, wasn't she? And she dyed her hair. So when you sort of looked at your mum, did you sort of think, well, the fact that maybe she's dyeing her hair means that she doesn't like it either?
Yes, and my dad has got red hair as well. So it was already, from a really, really young age, a really bad thing. And as my mum got pregnant with my younger brother, she was like, oh my God, please, please, please don't let him be red. So I was grown up in a red family that were quite embarrassed by it themselves, because it's just years of taunting.
So how bad did it get?
I left school for a year in secondary school because I couldn't face it. I didn't want to be a target anymore, and it didn't matter what I'd done. You can't ever get away from it. Like, I wear so much makeup now. I turned up for makeup with inches of makeup on because I don't like anyone seeing my freckles. I wear excessive amounts of fake tan because I can't sunbathe. I don't get brown. I go red, I burn, and then I go white again. So it's not just your hair colour, it's your skin. My sister says to me, don't you turn up with them albino eyes, because my eyelashes are so blonde, so I have to get them tinted every week.
Your sister, who's also a redhead?
Well, she's got brown hair now, and she's the same as me.
Not naturally brown hair?
No, naturally red.
So she's, as underneath you're both redheads, she's giving you a hard time for your...
Because she would never go out without mascara on, and she says to me, don't you dare.
Well, what about your boyfriend then? What does he feel? It's your fiancé, actually, isn't it?
Well, I'm not engaged anymore.
Right, OK.
But so when he's seen pictures of me with red hair, he has been disgusted, absolutely disgusted, and gone, no, he wouldn't, and he's used them terms as well, and,
but what
he
about...
wouldn't have dated me if I had red hair.
That's so sad. But I mean, when you see, you know, celebrities now, like Cheryl Cole that had red hair, and you know, all of those women that it's sort of coming back in fashion in a huge way.
It's not red. This is my argument. Cheryl Cole is beautiful, but she's not got the gene, and it's the gene that messes you up. Because I wore a red wig, and I still feel like, ooh, it brings back, because with the eyebrows, the eyes, the freckles, everything, that's a true redhead. Just dyeing your hair.
Some people find that really attractive.
I can't believe you're saying that. It's so it's almost like sort of porcelain doll. It's so beautiful. When you hear this, what do you think? Because...
I mean, I think that's just the minority, really, to be honest. I mean, I've never had that sort of experience in my life.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've got freckles, I'm a redhead myself, but I've never really sort of been victimised like that, especially by people that are close to me. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's, you know, I just think that's might be a bit of a confidence issue.
What about this? What about this word? Which, looking through my Twitter feed this morning, Hayley says very proud to be a redhead. Love the wolf whistles. Claire says you're not even a redhead. She says that very proud redhead. Don't like the word ginger, and lots of people are actually saying I feel very uncomfortable with the word ginger.
The word ginger. Yeah. I mean, I like using the word ginger because that's what we are. We are ginger. So, I mean,
No, we're not ginger.
Well, I mean, I do think that's the colour of the hair, you know, ginger. So
No.
Ginger's not even that colour.
Exactly.
Is it?
Well, I suppose ginger's not that colour, no. But I mean, that's sort of the word that we've.
Why do you have such an issue with it?
Because it's got such nasty connotations. It's used as a nasty.
It's the playground
word.
taunt.
Yeah,
I imagine.
And other words wouldn't stick and wouldn't be allowed. I don't really understand why it's allowed.
You say you've wrecked your hair.
Oh, my hair's ruined, because to dye red hair you have to strip it, and then I think it probably would have been easier if I went brown, but I didn't know at such a young age how to do that, so I just got a load of bleach. I cut my hair, everything I could do to just get rid of it.
Does it cost you a lot of money, this upkeep?
Oh, yeah. I'm in the hairdressers every 3 or 4 weeks, and extensions because my hair's damaged. Yeah. But it's worth it.
How many people did you say you had members now?
We've got into thousands at the moment, so we're doing really well.
And you've only been open a month, haven't you?
Yeah, about that, yeah. So
male, female, gay, straight, anyone at all?
Yeah, anyone over 18.
Relationship
exactly, yeah.
with someone of the red persuasion.
Exactly, yeah. It's been overwhelmed with the response we've had, to be honest. So.
And this is topcarrot.co.uk. Thank you very much indeed for coming.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you both very much.
Thanks a lot.